Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another live stream. And of course in this live stream for today, I will be covering the solicitations of DC Connect issue 20. So this is the cover for the DC Connect issue 20. Of course, I'll be going over the ones that I will be getting as well as the ones I won't be getting. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. And until then, let's make this stream quite colourful. So starting off with first things first, as you can see with this DC Connect issue 20, we have the return of Mark Waid and, of course, Dan Mora. Dan Mora, I definitely enjoy his art. In regards to Mark Waid, probably one of the things that I do personally enjoy about Mark Waid is his Tower of Babel story. And I believe that's in the, is it the JLA Volume 4 or JSA Volume 4? One of those volumes. And it's also in an omnibus, and that's how I got it in the trade. And I do personally enjoy the story. But in regards to this particular story, I'm a little bit unsure if I want to pick it up or not, considering his behavior over the past couple of years. But I will say one thing, he did actually give us some great villains, or should we say villain origin story in the Ignited run that he did through Humanoids. So time to start to go into the list. And of course we've got what's inside. So we know that the Shadow War is going to be happening. And everything else that's connected to the present DC universe right now. So, moving into one of the first things, we've got the Batman versus Batman Inc., which links to, of course, Batman returning, learning about someone called the Abyss. I will be collecting this, as it is on my Comic Haul list, through my LCS. Moving into the next one. Batman Killing Time by Tom King. Sorry, Tom King. I think you've burnt one too many bridges with many of your readers. And in regards to me, I will not be picking up Batman Killing Time. Though the art does look nice on the inside, I'll give it that. Of what is shared art-wise. Moving into the next thing, the Batman Superman World's Finest. As I mentioned, by Mark Waid. I probably won't be picking it up. There are some nice looking covers here, but if I were to pick up an issue, it would only be in regards to the cover, not so much the story. Next thing is Batman Beyond the White Knight. So we've got the return of Sean Gordon Murphy with Dave Stewart. As in this one, we will basically exploring the world of the White Knight, but somewhat with somewhat almost a Batman Beyond spin-off. Of course, it's Black Label. It's something that I'm not collecting. The art, I do admit, does look quite nice. That is one thing that you can definitely guarantee with Sean Gordon Murphy's art. It is quite incredible. Detective Comics, of course, this is on my list. I think I've only chosen very few variant covers in this. and collecting the regular. Now this is still the Mariko Tamaki run, and it looks like it's going to be called the Health of Gotham chapter, or House of Gotham. Of course, we still link back to the Arkham Tower that's presently happening, or more like presently starting to begin in DC Comics. Now we've got the next thing coming up, which is something I'm not really interested in at all. The DC Comics Phase Up, Phase Clan, of course, with Batman and whoever else makes up this. The covers do look nice, but I'm not really interested in collecting it. Maybe as a trade, that's as far as I go. Now, here begins something that I will be collecting the covers for. Well, all save the Batman and Robin ones and Talia. That's pretty much all that I'll be collecting here. That will be going with both regular and variant. About the only covers of this I probably won't be collecting will be the Deathstroke ones. Of course, we have Naomi back by Brian Michael Bendis. Something, again, I will not be collecting. I might as well wait for the trade. But we also know something else that Brian Michael Bendis is connected to. But he is also ending his writing in the series as well of Justice League, which is really nice. We've got Trial of the Amazons here by Becky Cloonan and a couple of others. Nubia and the Amazons, again, something that's not in my list. Wonder Woman 785. Trial of the Amazons, covering the character of Wonder Girl, for those who enjoy Wonder Girl. And more wonderful Wonder Woman covers, but it's sad that none of these titles are in my list. When they manage to deliver a somewhat solid story, I'll probably think about picking it up. Of course, we've got the next crossover. At least this one isn't Batman related. But I'm afraid to say that I won't be collecting this crossover, as I dropped Teen Titans long ago. I'm not too fond of Robbie Thompson, of the work that he did in Teen Titans. I thought some of his work, along with Adam Glass's work, was a bit trashy. So, in regards to that, that is something that will not be on my list. Though it is interesting to see what titles will be in this. And of course, we still have Red X. I'm sorry, DC. I think you killed the Teen Titans and Teen Titans Academy all around your obsession around Red X. Moving into the next one, we've got a Joshua Williamson, Black Label, Rogues, practically an Elseworlds. I hope it does really well. According to this, there's going to be 4 issues to this series, and each issue is going to have 48 pages. Definitely won't be something that's in my list, but I'll listen out to what other people's thoughts are on the series. Catwoman Lonely City, again, something not on my list. Wonder Woman Historia, again, something not on my list. DC Pride Parade in the Spotlight, hardcover. Now, this is one collected one that I will be getting. It's only the trade paperback, though. The Dark Knight's Death Metal. And then we're moving into the next one, the Fear State Saga. Again, something I won't be picking up. Then we've got the Sandman. This I probably won't be picking up. Nice House on the Lake, something I probably won't be picking up. Suicide Squad, Get Joker. Again, something else I probably won't be picking up. Now, this is something I might pick up later on. And I definitely think it's a great idea. It's the Batman Black and White box set, which actually has a bit of a collection of like many of the other black and white titles connected to Batman. And there are somewhat, I think it's 6 volumes in all. That I would be interested in picking up. Then, of course, we have a DC League of Super Pets, the great mix-up. Probably won't be something I'll pick up, seeing it is a graphic novel. Then we've got Galaxy, graphic novel, won't be picking up. Somewhat don't like that art that much. Of course, we've got Action Comics. That is still on my list. Not really interested in the Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target, but it looks like it's coming close to an end. Of course, we've got Aquaman and Arkham City Order. Again, not on my list. Batgirls, which is going into issue 4. To those who are enjoying the Batgirl series, Batman the Knight. To those who are enjoying the Chip Zdarsky, Batman Urban Legends. That is one series I am still collecting. Blue and Gold, I've heard so much good about that. Catwoman, not on my list. Dark Knights of Steel, I'm afraid to say it's saying bye-bye on my list. It just feels too much like Injustice once again, to be completely honest. DC Horror presents Soul Plumber. Pick up the Douglas Ernst one. You'll enjoy it more, Soul Finder. DC vs. Vampires, issue 6. Deathstroking, issue 7. This is starting to connect with the Shadow War arc, the Future State Gotham, which I am actually preparing to remove off my list. And it's sad to say that by the time I leave it, Talia actually makes her an appearance in it, but I'm not too worried about it. So we've got Green Lantern, issue 12. Again, something else not on my list. Hardware, season volume 1, issue 6, not on my list. Harley Quinn, not on my list. I Am Batman, not on my list. Because this idiot is not Batman. He's a fraud. He's a fake. He's a phony. And it needs to be an Elseworlds story. And John Ridley writes the story like a dunce. To be completely blunt. I had to get colourful there because the truth. Now we've got Justice League issue 74. To which we do learn that this is the final issue, I believe. Yeah, the final chapter to which Bendis will be writing on. Yay! That one will be off the list, or off the Fool's Gold. Justice League Incarnate, I'm somewhat collecting that. I hope the story gets good. Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes. Something great for Looney Tunes. Or should we say something great for Fool's Gold. The Looney Tunes thing, I think more people will be more excited to read that than Brian Michael Bendis. Mad Magazine, not in my favorite, not in my list. But Monkey Prince, I am actually collecting it. I will getting both the regular and the variant cover, so I am really looking forward to actually reading and possibly reviewing this series. We have Nightwing, issue 90. When is Tom Taylor going to get off the series, as well as the Son of Kal-El series? We've got Refrigerator Full of Heads. We also have Robin issue 12. Again, another good series to collect and definitely worth the read. And I am really enjoying what Joshua Williamson is doing right now. I am looking forward as well to reviewing that particular issue, as well as Robin's issue 5. And I must admit, I really like the variant cover here of what they've done for Damian. Definitely a good choice. With this one, Son of Kal-El, I'll be getting both regular plus variant. Task Force Z, something not in my list. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, not in my list. Slowly moving towards the end, we've got Human Target and Joker. Again, two things that aren't in my list. About the only thing in my list is actually Titans United, as I've really been enjoying Titans United. And a big thanks to whoever is presently checking out the live stream. I hope you're doing well. Then we've got Wonder Woman Evolutions and World of Krypton. That is something in my list, but I'm just getting the regular covers. And I think we're getting close to the end now. Batman vs. Bigby, Wolf in Gotham, not in my list. Batman, The Dark Knight Detective. Something not in my list, even though it is soft cover. The DC 1 Million Omnibus 2022 edition. Might be interesting, but not in my list. Deceased Dead Planet, that is one Elseworlds I will be collecting. Something Tom Taylor can write good at. Only Elseworlds, nothing more. The Death and Return of Superman Omnibus. Ended up getting the whole series, or ended up getting the whole trade paperback volume of this series. So no need to get that. Future State Gotham, it's something I won't be reading. Mr. Miracle, not interested. Phantom Stranger Omnibus, probably won't be getting it unless I change my mind later on. Same with the Shazam, not interested in picking the Tom Taylor Suicide. Tales of the Super Pets, hey, if it's in softcover, I might consider it. Maybe later on. Talon by James Tynion, I believe I'll be getting that. Teen Titans Omnibus, the Who's Who Omnibus, might be something to get later on. And that is all for today's solicitation station. Well, until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.